Leave me alone! Ah!
Hi there YouTube, Diamond Flame 45 here with another anime figure haul. So in the previous video y'all, we talked about some giant women, but this time y'all, we are going back to basics. As a self-proclaimed Miku addict, we are going to be reviewing some highly anticipated Mikus in this video. Some of these recent Miku releases y'all have been some hitters y'all. No cap on God like the kids will say, right? So this video we are going to be reviewing not one Miku, but 4 Miku scale figures. And honestly y'all, I'm very excited. I'm also very fortunate enough to actually have got them to be able to share them with y'all, because some of these Miku designs are amazing. And as much as people gripe about Miku, you can't deny that manufacturers turn out some really beautiful figures of her. But yeah, if you guys been enjoying my content, please like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be notified for future content. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first Miku figure we'll be reviewing in this Miku haul is none other than this beautiful Miku by designcoco. It's Hatsune Miku, Miku Expo 2023 VR costume contest grand prize design by designcoco. And y'all, her box is so cute and compact. I love like the circus-esque aesthetic they're going with this Miku. It's so beautiful y'all. Honestly, I also wanted to get her because this is the closest thing we'll get to a Karakuri period Hatsune Miku figure, because Karakuri period is one of my favorite Vocaloid songs of all time. So without further ado, let's get started. She's so beautiful. She's like a little ballerina. And here's Miku out of her box y'all, and she's a very straightforward figure because she mainly consists of 3 things. The figure itself, by the way y'all, it's so beautiful. This really cute and detailed base, and of course a set of instructions. She's a very straightforward figure y'all. Let's put her together then. And here's Miku fully assembled y'all. One of the easiest Mikus I have assembled in a while. And the thing about this Miku, you don't have to worry about any finicky, cumbersome twin tails, because her twin tails are essentially buns in this figure, and you just stick Miku to her base and that's it. So without further ado, let's get started y'all. And you know how we do things in this channel. We're gonna start from the back and work our way to the front. So y'all, from the back, I just love how well sculpted the back of her head is. I love the asymmetrical colors of her little bows attaching to her little pintail buns. So cute. And as you move towards the bottom of the figure from the back y'all, like, I'm just very impressed by how well painted her back of her dress is. Like, the golden accents are so clean and sharp, and they contrast so beautifully well like with the blacks of her outfit. I also like how the blacks and gold complement that beautiful red bow on the back of her outfit. So beautiful. And I just like how it elegantly drapes over her dress. Very nice. And I really like that she has a little turn down on the back of her outfit, because it emphasizes like that cute toy Harlequin kind of design this Miku is going for. And I just like how the back of her ruffles for her dress are so nice. They look very voluminous and poofy. As we move towards the back of the outfit y'all, like, I just like the asymmetrical pattern of her stockings from the back as well. So cute. But yeah y'all, from the back, she's a very well executed and simple. Like, I love the golds, the blacks, the reds, the whites, the voluminous ruffles. So beautiful. So now that we looked from the back y'all, let us move our way towards the front. So from the front y'all, I just love how well painted and sculpted the front of her hair bangs are. Like, I love how her hair transitions from a solid matte teal to a more subtle translucent teal tips at the bottom of the strand. It's so beautiful. And it's something I've been noticing a lot with the designcoco Mikus. They tend to have the same transition when it goes to their hair bangs, but it's very beautiful. Of course, what steals the show for this Miku y'all is that beautiful, playful, cheeky expression, like those little baby doll eyes. And I love that asymmetrical star that's on her left cheek. So cute. Is there something interesting about this Miku? Like, there are a lot of asymmetrical patterns, but they go very well with this Miku design, because clowns are like unpredictable, and I guess this asymmetricality, I guess that's the word, it just accentuates that playful whimsicalness of like a Harlequin clown Miku. So cute. And as we move towards the bottom of this Miku, y'all, I just love the black and gold drapes of her outfit. So beautiful. The gold paint, it's so well done and clean, y'all. Like, I don't see any paint traces whatsoever. And of course, you see the full ruffles in effect up front. Like, I love how well shaded and sculpted her ruffles are on her dress. Kind of looks like frosting on a cake. It's so beautiful. As we move towards the bottom of this Miku, y'all, like, you see the details of her stockings in full effect. bag. Again, the same asymmetrical patterns of black and white stripes with some gold accents on her stockings. And of course, you see the full details of her ballerina shoes as well. And of course, y'all, like even though the base is simple, it's so beautifully done. I love like the gold patterns decorating the base as well as the gold star at the center of the base as well. It emphasizes that Miku is the star of the show. And also proves to show that even for simple bases, yes, simple effects like this can go a long way to help a figure stand out as well. Very nice. And another detail is that her base doesn't take that much space, so you can actually not worry about this Miku being a face hog. But yeah, yo, what can I say about this design Coco Miku? It's so beautiful and simple in its execution, but the details are done so well. Whether it's like the harmonious blends of blacks and golds and reds of this Miku, like the stars in the asymmetrical patterns, her little cute turn dial, her whimsical playful expression. Like yo, like this Miku packs a lot of punch for such a simple figure and pose, and she was pretty cheap too, y'all. Like this Miku only cost me like around $130 shipped total, which is excellent, and why I'm starting to become a huge fan of Design Coco, because their Mikus are pretty reasonably priced from my experience, and they don't experience the same PC issues as some other manufacturers. But yeah, y'all, very cute, simple Miku to start with this Miku haul, and a strong one in fact. Highly recommend this cute, beautiful Harlequin Miku if you want a Miku that's beautiful, it's simple, but packs a lot of details, or if you are very interested in that kawaii core aesthetic that's very popular among the TikTok youth. Very cute figure, highly recommend. One Miku down, 3 more Mikus to go. So the next Miku we're gonna be reviewing, y'all, is a very iconic Miku from the early 2010s from a very popular song. So the Miku in question that we will be reviewing is none other than this beauty. It's going to be 10th anniversary version Hatsune Miku Senbonzakura by designcoco, and she is 1/7 scales. And y'all, I just like how well designed her box is. It's so cute and pretty. I love the pinks, and I also like the fact that you can see concept art on the back as well. Very nice. And of course, you have a cute little Sakura pattern on front of the window. Very cute. And based on everyone's remarks, she's very well done and pretty reasonably priced too. I think in total she cost me like around $150. And this is what I appreciate about designcoco's Mikus. They're very reasonably priced. So without further ado, let's unbox her. And here's Miku, y'all, out of her box and packaging. And y'all, like, pretty straightforward removing Miku out of the packaging. And that's what I appreciate about designcoco's Mikus. They're pretty straightforward to unbox. But here are the parts she comes with. The figure itself, very beautiful. The base, 2 twin tails, and a cute little hat, and a set of instructions. Like the other designcoco Miku, this Senbonzakura Miku will be pretty straightforward to assemble. So without further ado, y'all, let's get started. And here is Senbonzakura Miku fully assembled, y'all. And like the designcoco Miku we reviewed earlier, this Senbonzakura Miku was very straightforward to assemble. But yeah, this Miku is so well done and executed. Like, she looks like a heavy figure, y'all, but she's very light. Like, I wonder how designcoco does it. Like, the figures look very big and bulky, but once you actually hold them in person, they're very light. And y'all, like, looking at her from the back, she has so many cool details. So without further ado, let's get started, y'all. So from the back, y'all, like the teal of her hair, it's not a darkish teal, but it's a little bit more lightish, and it leans more towards like a lightish green color. It kind of reminds me of matcha. It's like a very light, mature matcha green color. It's very nice, and I think it goes very well with like the ancient Senbonzakura Japanese Meiji aesthetic this figure is going. It just connotates like green tea and cherry blossoms, but I like the color. And yo, what is very impressive about this Miku's twin tails from the back, it's not only how well striated and sharp they are, I'm just so impressed how they're able to flow so beautifully up in the air without any support stands. And I'm assuming that's due to the fact that the metal rods that are served as the pegs for the twin tails kind of provide more firm connection to her head. Very nice. And of course, y'all, as you move towards the back of this Miku's outfit, you see her cute little Senbonzakura outfit on her back. I love this. I want to say it's magenta. It's so beautifully shaded, and I like how you have these little golden elements surrounding her outfit that contrast so beautifully well with the pinks of her outfit. It's like, when I think of pink, I think of very cute and whimsical, but yeah, you have these little gold banners and black accents on her outfit that also add an element of maturity to her outfit. It's very nice. And I also like that cute and light little suspender straps that are behind her back. And you can see a little bit of her back section as well. Very nice. I'm not really sure what that symbol on the back on her outfit is. Maybe it means Senbonzakura, maybe it means Miku, I don't know, but it's very well done and painted. And as we move towards the back of her outfit, y'all, like I do like her boots. They're very sturdy and well done. And I do like the fact that they incorporated like this plastic piece at the back of her left foot, and it makes it look like the figure is sleeping naturally. Very nice. But yeah, what can I say from the back? This Miku's very well done and executed. Man, like don't sleep on these designcoco Mikus, y'all. Like they're amazing. So now that we reviewed her from the back, y'all, let us move our way to the front. Before I review her from the front, let me take out her hat for a little bit because I want to review her with her hat off and her hat on. So from the front, y'all, like I just love how well sculpted and painted her front hair banks are. They're so well done and beautiful. And y'all, I don't know if you guys can notice this from the camera, but her hair has some subtle gold glitter on it. It's very nice. Some people might not like it because it might come across as gaudy, but I think it's executed so well because the glitter is not gaudy. It's pretty subtle. It's like I said about designcoco Mikus. They love transitioning from solid matte colors to a more translucent colored tips at the end, but so beautiful. Nice, like how the light reflects so beautifully off these translucent tips. So nice. And now, y'all, I'm gonna put her hat back on. And as you move towards the bottom of this figure, y'all, I just love her beautiful, cheerful expression and smile. So cute. And as you move towards the bottom of her body, y'all, you see all these cool medallions and gold accents decorating her outfit. And y'all, and as you move towards the bottom of this Miku's outfit, y'all, you see, you'll see some suspenders we saw from the back, but we also see a little bit of midriff on this Miku to what other eyes would have been like a very mature and serious military outfit. Very nice. As you move towards the bottom, y'all, Miku does have very well sculpted legs, and I do like how her stockings hug her thighs very nicely. And I do love how cute and over the top her military boots are. They're so adorable. They kind of look like J Fashion boots with all their straps and buckles, but it's very cute. And this is what I appreciate about designcoco's bases, y'all. Like even if their bases are simple, like they're so well done, and it proves to show that bigger manufacturers can go the extra mile making their bases a little bit more elaborate. But yeah, yo, what can I say? This Senbonzakura Miku was highly anticipated, but I can like understand why, because she's so well done. Such a well designed and detailed Miku at a affordable price. What a well done and executed Miku, y'all. I highly recommend this Senbonzakura Miku by designcoco. So if you want a cute Miku, or you want a cute Senbonzakura Miku, heck, or you just want a cute military waifu that happens to be a Miku into your collection, I highly recommend this cute Senbonzakura Miku. So okay, y'all, 2 Mikus down, 2 more Mikus to go. And the next Miku we'll be reviewing, y'all, it's one of the most highly anticipated Mikus, but on the MSC community, there has been concerns about some QC issues, and the QC issues in question you'll see soon enough. But despite the QC issues that were addressed by the community, she's a very gorgeous figure, and you probably know which Miku I'm talking about. And the Miku in question is this Sakura Beauty Hoop. So the Miku in question is Sakura Miku 1/6 scale painted figure by goodsmilecompany. And y'all, her box is gorgeous. It's so photogenic and pink. I love the silver accents and motifs on the box, and goodsmilecompany is using the good boxes like they did with their strawberry Miku. So without further ado, let's unbox this beauty. And here is Sakura Miku out of her box and packaging. Y'all, she was very straightforward to remove out of her packaging, and here are the parts she consists of. So Sakura Miku comes with the figure itself, her 2 iconic Sakura twin tails, her cute little purse, her cute little hat, and an acrylic base with a metal peg, 2 twin tail support stands, and a set of instructions are both in English and Japanese. So thank you, goodsmilecompany. So y'all, here is the part that I'm gonna be a little bit anxious about. So there have been a lot of concerns about assembling Sakura Miku. There has been concerns that her right twin tail doesn't go through the right peg hole easily, but someone at MSC commented that they did one trick and this is what they used. Oof. So we are actually gonna use some Vaseline on Miku's twin tails to lube them up and make sure they go into the hole smoothly. Here is Sakura Miku fully assembled. Y'all, I'm going to admit, this Sakura Miku was surprisingly finicky. She's very beautiful, but there's certain parts of her that were just typical to assemble. Like, let me start out first. Like, her right twin tail was a little bit finicky to insert because it didn't go through all the way, even with the lubricant, but it went enough for it to stick in. And of course, her right hand has a little bit of a seam line in between the fingers, but inserting the hand inside the shirt is kind of awkward because you have to angle it correctly, but you have to be careful because the purse is a little bit fragile, so gently apply pressure. You don't want to apply pressure on the purse, but on her hand. But other than that, y'all, like, everything about this Sakura Miku is so breathtakingly beautiful. So without further ado, let's get started in reviewing this beauty. So from the back, y'all, I just love how beautiful her hair sculpt is. I love how voluminous and flowing her Sakura twin tails are. And at the end of the twin tails, y'all, they actually look like Sakura petals. So beautiful. Despite how finicky her twin tails were to insert, especially the right one, like just looking at the back, y'all, the hair's so beautiful, like gorgeous. And I do love her cute little green magnetic hat, and as well as her blazer. It just contrasts very well with the pink of her hair. And I do love the little cherries on her hat. I think I want to say it's like a glossy red matte paint. It is actually. It's a glossy red matte paint. Very nice. But yeah, from the back, a very straightforward Miku. Like, I think that what's most eye-catching from the back is of course her voluminous hair and that beautiful green blazer that's flowing into the wind. So beautiful. But yeah, y'all, now that we look at the back, let us move our way to the front of this Sakura Miku. So from the front, y'all, I just love how well sculpted her front bangs are. They're very beautiful. I love the little white Sakura motif on the front of her bangs. Very nice. It contrasts very well with the pinks of her bang. And yeah, y'all, on the front, what's very captivating about this Miku is that beautiful face sculpt, y'all. It's so nice and demure. Like, she looks very elegant and classy. And as we move towards the bottom of this figure, y'all, even her bow resembles Sakura petals at the tips of the bow. And I like how it's flowing into the wind. Very nice. And this Miku has such a classy outfit, yo. Like, everything about her outfit just implies like cherry blossoms. Like, even the parts of her skirt, y'all, are Sakura shaped. So beautiful. And as you move towards the bottom of this Miku, y'all, I do like how well sculpted her legs are. They kind of remind me of Max Factory's Marin because her legs are pretty soft to the touch. It's a nice texture. And as you move towards the bottom as well, you see that same Sakura pattern on her shoes and stockings as well. Like, even her socks have Sakura patterns at the tip, even her loafers. And speaking of her purse, y'all, the purse is well done. Like, it looks like a cherry blossom. And I do like the little cute gold bowl and the glossy matte cherries decorating the purse. And although her base is simple, y'all, I love it. So her acrylic base has her name, but it's also surrounded by a nice blue sky with Sakura blossoms in season. Very beautiful. Like, it proves to show that simple bases can be nice if they're executed. Like, this base is very simple, y'all, but the fact that it has like that Sakura motif and her name on it just adds a nice element of classiness to it. Very nice. But yeah, yo, what can I say about this Sakura Miku? I'm not gonna lie, assembling this Miku, it made me a little bit anxious because I was just surprised by how long it took for me to just put her twin tails on, especially the right one. But once you have her together assembled, y'all, she's a very beautiful figure. Like, I'm glad that goodsmilecompany and other figure manufacturers are making more Sakura Mikus because I think there's been like a Sakura Miku renaissance, but hopefully in the future they can improve the QC on these Mikus. So maybe it's just goodsmilecompany, y'all, because despite her QC issues, y'all, like, this Sakura Miku is so beautiful. I just love the beautiful details on this Sakura Miku, y'all, like her voluminous hair, like all the Sakura motifs decorating her outfit, whether it's with her outfit, her hat, her shoes, her purse, y'all, her dress. Like, everything about this Miku just screams Sakura season, but it's done so beautifully and classy. But yeah, yo, what can I say? Like, if you're okay with some finickiness with this Sakura Miku, like, I highly recommend her still despite that because she's so well done. She's surprisingly big, y'all. Like, this is a 1/6 scale figure of Sakura Miku, y'all. It's so beautiful. Like, it's rare for us to get 1/6 figures, especially those of Sakura Miku or Miku in general. But goodsmilecompany did a very nice job. But if you like Sakura Miku, if you like Mikus in general, y'all, like, she's a very beautiful figure. And I think people who are interested in pinks and pastels or anything cute theme like that. So if you want a Miku like that, I recommend her despite the QC issues. Beautiful figure, gorgeous, highly recommend. So we finally made it to the last Miku in this Miku haul, y'all, and it's actually going to be, this box is kind of huge. It's going to be Hatsune Miku Creative Collection figure Rosuri version. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Rosuri is a VTuber and an artist, but it's a very beautiful figure nonetheless. And this is actually my first DMM factory scale figure. I never bought any of their figures before, but there is a consensus on MSC that their figures tend to be a little bit more on the expensive side. But honestly, I purchased her through goodsmilecompany Global with a flat rate shipping. I think she cost me around like $220 in total, which I think is fair for a Miku of this complexity. But anyway, without further ado, let's unbox this beauty because, y'all, I do like her box. It's very pretty. Ooh, I do like the art design too. Very pretty. So let's unbox this cutie. And here's Miku, y'all, fully out of her box. And removing her out of the packaging wasn't that difficult. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. And here are the parts she comes with. And she comes with the figure herself. And by the way, she's very beautiful. And I wish more figure manufacturers, especially goodsmilecompany in particular, would incorporate these little pegs inside Miku's twin tails peg holes, because it prevents like the peg hole from shrinking. And hopefully inserting her twin tails will be much easier on her than that Sakura Miku right there. Very nice. Her two iconic twin tails, 4 little star candy pieces that you're gonna attach to the base, a support rod, this very beautiful acrylic base stand, like it's pretty hefty, and of course a set of instructions that are unfortunately only in Japanese, but it looks pretty straightforward. So without further ado, let's put this star candy Miku together. And here is Rosuri Miku fully assembled. Not bad, like honestly assembling her twin tails was way easier than Sakura Miku, but here she is in all her beauty. And this star candy Rosuri Miku, y'all, she's a very pretty figure. I'm glad she's my first DMM factory scale figure because they did an excellent job with her. So without further ado, y'all, let's get started with reviewing this star candy Miku. So from the back, I just like how beautifully well sculpted her back hair is. Like the strands on her back of her hair are very well striated. And an interesting detail I want to point out, I think there's a subtle hint of glitter on her hair, which I actually really like because it makes it very beautiful and galactic, which is really nice. And as you move towards the back of this figure, y'all, I just love how her twin tails are so voluminous and well sculpted. You see actual individual hair strands on the twin tails, and you also see all the little star candies decorating her twin tails from the back. So pretty. And I do like how well sculpted her back of her outfit is. It's so pretty. I do love that dark purple paint that's on her collar and some parts of her dress as well. And I love that nice gold trim paint on it. So beautiful. It just provides this nice strong contrast. It's a very nice and beautiful combination. And her back of her dress is very nice as well. Like I love the white flowing nature of her dress, and I also like the voluminous pink ruffles that you see from the back as well. Very nice. Not only that, y'all, I do like how Miku looks on the back as well, because you can see a bit of her shoulder blades on the back. You see some nice sculpt to it as well as some shading, and it makes her backside look very well defined. Very nice. But yeah, y'all, from the back of this star candy Miku, she's very beautiful. Like for me, the detail that just stands out the most is that voluminous nebulous hair. It's so beautiful, and all those little star candy pieces decorating her twin tails from the back as well as on the tips of her bow. It's so cute. So now that we looked at the back of this Miku, y'all, let us move our way to the front. And from the front, y'all, she's so pretty. I do like how well sculpted and shaded her front bangs are. It's so pretty. I do like how her bangs transition from like a dark teal color to a more subtle lightish teal colors at the tip. And you also still see that touch of glitter on the front of her bangs as you did on her twin tails as well. Very nice. But not only is the front of her hair sculpted well done, y'all, I do like how beautiful her face is. It's so cute. I love the eye decals, and I love that subtle pink blush on her face. Is so cute. She just looks so soft, cute, and demure. And of course, as you move towards the bottom of this Miku figure from the front, y'all, you see all of those captivatingly beautiful details of the front of her dress as well. I do like how voluminous her dress accessories are, because as you can see, you see this very beautiful dark blue bow with the gold metal accents and a star candy decorating the center of the bow. It's very beautiful, and the paint application is so sharp for the gold trim. I literally see no paint transfers whatsoever. And y'all, like this Miku has so many beautiful gradients. Like I like the asymmetricalness of her gradients, because on her left hand you see like her wearing like this intergalactic gradient glove on her left hand. So pretty. And you see that same pattern as we move towards the bottom of this Miku as well with her right dock. It's so pretty. And as we move towards the bottom of this Miku, yo, I just love how voluminous her twin tails are on the front as well. Like they spiral down, and you see that same glitter element that I mentioned before as well, and the cute little stars decorating the twin tails. Very nice. And of course, y'all, like even though her base is a simple acrylic base, it's very well done and hefty. And I do love that space gradient on it as well. And I do love the little star candy pieces that are attached on the base as well. It provides a nice little whimsical and cosmic touch to the base. Very nice. But yeah, what can I say about this Miku? She's so pretty and cute, like, and very well detailed. People were a little bit apprehensive about the price point, but honestly, y'all, 220 bucks for this quality Miku scale figure is amazing. Like, I love the voluminous nature of her hair, like the beautifully intricate colors and details of her dress, and the cute little star candy decorating her hair in twin tails, yo, and in that cute little subtle pink trim on her twin tails as well. Like, she's a little bit of a pricey Miku, but she's a very well executed Miku, and I can see why Rosuri's design won for this Miku, because it's so beautiful, yo. Like, wowza, like excellent design, y'all. So for this Miku, y'all, I highly recommend adding this Miku to your collection. If you want a beautifully designed Miku with nice intricate details, very beautiful, very cute, what a fun, cute space candy to Miku to add to your collection. Highly recommend. So now that we reviewed this Miku, y'all, let's put all this Mikus together so I can give you my final comments, because 2025 has been filled with some very good Miku design, but I do have some comments on some of them. So let's get these beauties together then. And there you have it, y'all. Here are the 4 Mikus we reviewed in this Miku haul. But I'm just addicted to Mikus. I have a very basic taste, y'all. If there's a Miku design I really like and I can budget for it, I'm gonna get it. And I'll say this, 2025 Miku designs are pretty ambitious, but I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. Like, even though the Sakura Miku was so pretty, like that right twin tail, y'all, like honestly putting that right twin tail took longer than assembling any of these Miku. So fortunately you guys didn't have to see that footage, but she's still pretty nonetheless. But it's amazing to see how much variety Miku figures have, and people might complain like, oh, they make too many Mikus, but they make Mikus for a good reason, y'all, because they have good designs. Most of the time they're very well made for the most part, and they're just so cute and fun. Like, you can have so many concepts with Mikus. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my little stream of consciousness, little rant. Like, I need to get better making videos, y'all. Like, maybe I'm just nervous in front of the cameras because it's been a while. Like, life has been kind of hectic, as well as like all these global affairs going on in the US. But yeah, hopefully by seeing these Mikus, you make an informed decision on which Miku to buy next. And let me know down in the comments which of these Mikus is your favorite, because it's kind of hard to narrow it down because all these Mikus have their own strong points, but they're so pretty. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.